as the world spirals into death and chaos, we can see that our government is not going to let go of power willingly. So it's kind of a hopeless despair for those people who might be paying attention to world events. And what's a way that we can sort of feel better about all this? And there could be an answer called watch a bunch of near-death experiences and come to the realization that you are not this human body. So, as I've already proven on another video with my graph, there's satanic people eating children after they rape them and torture them. Then they drink their adrenochrome. And there's another side to that, is that there is a spiritual world, and you're a part of it, actually, Bubs. You aren't the human body, you're the consciousness that's driving it. Once you realize that no human has ever died, but that every human is literally an eternal consciousness, then you'll say, well, it doesn't really matter if we die. All of us 8 billion, 10 billion humans living under this tyrannical, satanic, Masonic regime in the Western Hemisphere, at least. Who knows if Russia and China are under Jewish control? But they're not Jews. Let's get that part straight. They're satanic. Once you realize that, oh, all 10 billion of us are living under this thing and we're kind of afraid to die. But if 10 billion humans all knew once you die, you're pretty much step out of a car. You know, when you step out of the car and you start walking, you're like, oh, I guess I'm not the car. I'm actually the person driving it. Once 10 billion humans all say, wow, we are all eternal consciousness, then we're not afraid of death anymore once we realize what death actually is. Just a releasement of freedom from the dense physical world that we have to obey the law of gravity in, boys. We can actually then, once we have this realization and shift in what we know is true, we can look at, well, let's take the easy one. Donald Trump, obviously very compromised pedophile, being very obviously controlled by Israel, which is controlled by this satanic mafia running the secret societies of the Western Hemisphere, at least the Western Hemisphere. So we can look at Trump and say, what the heck? You know, that guy has hundreds of billions of dollars and, you know, seemingly the most powerful person in the world. You know, we can put that in some serious quotation marks, and we can realize actually he's one of the very least powerful people in the world. But the government itself, it's the scam, it's a Ponzi scheme collapsing on itself. So what we previously call our government, we can look at these people and say they never really had any power over us. We just thought they did because they've been setting up a society for at least 120 years based on recent verifiable history. They've been setting up a system to educate us since we were just little babies and make us believe that we're these human bodies. They've been setting up this society to make us believe we're these human bodies and that there is this authoritarian establishment that we must obey or else we're going to jail. And they really set it up so that even policemen would believe that this is the way society is and that these people had power. So this is the ape of Wall Street telling you all exactly how reality works and simplifying everything for you so that we can all create a big garden of humanity in which we say this government has no authority over us because we are the children of the light, and the light never told us we had to listen to satanic pedophiles, even if we believed from childhood that they were our government. It didn't ever exist. It was a construct of the human imagination, which is so powerful that we can create this world in which these satanic pedophiles can actually control all of us through our belief system, in which they have actually set up institutions to manipulate us through that belief system. And now we could just say our consciousness is way more than these institutions' manipulation of our belief system. So, there's a lot of things going on, boys. And I've been trying to get a hold of the wise black guy. He's a very wise black guy, and I think he knows how to hack, so he could just happen suddenly. And remember, these goggles is the whole reason why I have so much credibility.